Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I am going to draw the structure of the bacterial cell. Structure of bacterial cell. आज हम सीखेंगे bacterial cell कैसे हम बनाते हैं. So let us draw the structure. This is the sketch. Now I would like to color the structure. Externally, I'll use the green pencil. Bacterial cell on the outer side has some structures like the pilus and fimbriae. I'll try to mention here the pilus or fimbriae like this. This is the external surface where actually the fimbriae and pilus are located. Then inner to this there is actually the cell wall. This actually glycocalyx. I'll mark with this with the blue marker so that you can distinguish it easily. Inner to this there is a cell wall. Cell wall of the bacteria is made up of a structure called the peptidoglycan. So peptidoglycan is in turn made up of two structures called NAM and NAG, means N-acetyl-muramic acid and N-acetyl glucosamine. So the cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. I have used the brown marker to highlight the cell wall. Inner to cell wall there is plasma membrane. I'll make use of another marker which is orange in color so that all the three structures will be distinguished for you. You can visualize them very easily. So plasma membrane of the bacterial cell is unique because it contains some invaginations in the form of mesosomes. Mesosome has many functions. One among them is respiration, and it can be folded at certain other regions in photosynthetic bacteria called the chromatophores. Chromatophore is responsible to synthesize the food. That means it contains the chlorophyll. This is the structure. Now inner to this there is a cytoplasm. I'll make use of this yellow marker. This yellow portion is called the cytoplasm, which contains many spherical structures. They are called the ribosomes, and inside cytoplasm there is a structure called the chromatin material, which is genomic material of the bacterial cell. It is double stranded and circular structure, but the genetic material in case of bacteria is naked, so it is called nucleoid. Another circular structure which is found in case of bacteria, that is called the plasmid, which is the extra or the additional chromatin material of the bacterial cell. This is a unique feature in case of bacteria. So unique feature in the form of plasmid. And there are certain other structures in the cytoplasm called the granules. There are three kinds of the granules in case of bacteria. I'll mention the name later on. Plus, the bacteria also contains gas vacuoles. Here on the external side of the cell, I have used these structures. They are called the fimbriae. These are the bristle-like structures which are responsible for the attachment with other bacteria. Pilus, which are tubular structures which are responsible to exchange the chromatin material to other bacterial cell by a process called conjugation. And the most peculiar structure in case of bacteria, that is called flagella. Flagella, which is the extension coming out from the cytoplasm and comes out like this. Now I'll mention the name of these structures. First of all, this structure is called pilus. It is made of a protein called pillin protein, and this is called fimbriae, and fimbriae help us in attachment. Then the external covering in the form of glycocalyx. It may be slimy and it may be capsular or capsule. Inner to this there is cell wall. Cell wall in case of bacteria is made up of peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan made up of two structures called NAM and NAC. Then inner to the cell wall there is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane has two kinds of invaginations. One is called mesosome. Mesosome helps us in respiration, while as it contains chromatophore, which helps us in photosynthesis. So remember this point. On the interior of the plasma membrane, there is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm contains three kinds of food granules. This is called phosphate granule. This is called cyanophysin granule, and the third one is called the glycogen granules. This is called flagella. Flagella has three parts. This one, this is the first part, this is second part, and this is the third part. The first part is called basal body. Second part is called hook. Third part is called filament. or it is called shaft. So remember, it's called a shaft. Then there are certain other structures like this. This is called plasmid extra genetic material, and then this is the actual genomic DNA. I have told earlier that the nucleus of the bacteria is called a nucleoid because it is not covered by the nuclear envelope. Then this structure here, this is called gas vacuole because the bacterial cell lacks the true vacuole, and the bacterial cell also contains these tiny structures called ribosomes. Ribosomes here are the 70S type. 70S type, or we can say the ribosomes has two subunits, large, small. Large is 50S, small is 30S, and S means sedimentation quotient or Svedberg's unit. So this is the bacterial cell. I hope that you'll get the information regarding the bacterial cell. The final view of the structure is like this. Thanks for watching the video.